Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm not gonna be sharing about study or exercise. I'm gonna be sharing my process of a drawing that is Wonder Woman fan art. I encourage anyone who's going to draw or paint anything to do exercises first. It can be anything. You can draw poses, heads, or perspectives, whatever you like, just to loosen up. I think it's really gonna help in the actual drawing. I'm gonna draw the DC animated version of Wonder Woman, which is based on the new 52 in the comics. I just like the design. I think it's a very fresh take on the Wonder Woman costume that we know for years. And this drawing is also some of the early work I did in Clip Studio Paint. So this is my way of learning the software, getting to know the tools and stuff. Because before I only used Photoshop to draw and paint. So let's get into it. So this is the very base sketch. I didn't plan on to draw Wonder Woman. I just wanted to draw a female figure as a way to familiar myself with the pencil tool on Clip Studio Paint. Because it feels very different from brush tool on Photoshop. So I just draw a female figure standing and pushing the proportion a little bit. So it will be cartoony a little bit. The legs look a bit short, so I'll make them longer. I sketch in several passes, which I don't really recommend. In real work, we usually need to be work fast, but because this is a personal work, so I really took my time. Personal work is the place where I can be a perfectionist. I'm also playing with shapes and lines, straight lines, curved lines, rounded shapes, sharp edges. I'm trying to exaggerate the figure with those shapes. So in many places I contrast the smooth, rounded lines with sharp edges. That also apply to the hair. In fact, I can play with shapes more freely with the hair. So this is the clean sketch, where I'm already sure and confident with the lines, where before I'm sketching to find the right lines, to trial and errors. You can use the shortcut Control B to change the color of your layer to blue, and it can still be turned back to original color. Yes, the arms might look too long, but that's some of the exaggeration that I go for, not a realistic approach. So I start to do clean line art now. I was really impressed with the tool provided by Studio Paint. My inking can be very nice and clean. The stabilizer is very helpful. And because of the pressure setting, I can do the line weight very good. So I really respect those who do inking in Photoshop. By the way, I was really happy with the result. It really came out the way I want it to be. This is the color block. For shading, I'm using multiply layer on top of the color block layer. I use clipping mask so that the shading layer only appear in the color block area. I fill the layer with a solid color. It doesn't matter what color at this point, because we can change it later. Right now, I'm only focusing on the area. Using masking, I start to apply the area of light and shadow. In this case, I wanted the light source from below, so it is easier to block the whole area with shadow first, and erasing some to give the light area. It may not be visible, but I change the hues of each area of the shadow color, because each area, each material need different hues for the shadow. Yes, for this stage, I'm thinking about the light source, the shape of the figure, the form, the contour, where the light would hit. But also, just like what I did with the sketch, I'm playing with shapes. I'm thinking, where should I put the rounded shapes and the sharp shapes? Where should I put blunt and sharp angles? Where should I put the single big shapes, the small sharp ones? Because it can create contrast, and contrast creates attention. I gave one more level of light area to make it more dramatic. Using soft brush, I varied the value of that light area. Now the backlights. The glow effect, I'm using color dodge or glow dodge layer and soft brush. I'm using soft light or overlay layer like hot and cold color to make it more dramatic. Using soft brush, I'm applying hot bright color to the lower area and cool color for the upper area. I was thinking she was flying and overlooking the city below, so I added that background. And that's it. Just add a little touch up. And here's the result. So what do you think? I hope it can help you in some way. Stick whatever you think is useful and leave out the rest. Again, thank you for the support. It makes us want to make more videos. And I'm just glad that my videos can help other people to improve. See you on the next video!